Hello, my courageous Cancer, and welcome to your general energy reading for March. Do you remember this is a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest. Check out the other signs in your chart in case they might resonate with you more. But if you do enjoy this, please do like, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. It is free and it does help grow my channel and get this to all the other lovely Cancers. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Do remember that time is fluid in tarot, so while this is for March, this may already be what's going on a little bit past and going a little forward. This row here is indicative of what's going to be happening, and it could be later this month and even into April some. We will, of course, be getting clarifiers on all of these cards for you, so let's go ahead and get started. So it looks like the World card here is your first card. So that is an ending card, but it's also kind of saying that you have finalized something to fruition, okay? So maybe you've just closed on a house. Maybe you've just completed a job that you've been working really hard on, or a project, or, DIY, or maybe you've just finished something relationship-wise, like you've been really wanting to make the move to a next step in your relationship, and you just kind of close the deal, if it were, as it were. But whatever it is, I do sense that this is something positive that is either happened to you very recently, or it's coming up very, very soon. So that's a bonus, okay? Fantastic. But I do feel like something really great is coming to fruition for you. So that is perfect if it hasn't already. On top of that, you have the Knight of Wands rushing in. So Knight of Wands is, sometimes that's like in relationship wise, it could be like passion and excitement and opportunity coming in. It could also be in like a business situation. It could be an opportunity for, new jobs, new opportunities for business wise, as far as like investments, things like that. So something coming in for you pretty soon, if not already. So if something's popped up recently or been mentioned to you and you're kind of like thinking about it, that may be exactly what this is. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse here. So this does tell me that either this is your energy and you're kind of just not ready to move forward yet. You're kind of like, I need to cut it and take a break. And it may be very much so because you may have just, something's come and culminated to fruition and you're kind of like, I'm beat right now. I just need a break for a minute. Or this could be somebody else's energy who is just trying to put the kibosh on this opportunity coming in. So maybe this is a relationship coming in, and there's somebody else who's a little jealous or a little bit interested in you as well. And they are going to try to stop that a little bit. So we'll get clarifiers on that and kind of see, but I'm kind of feeling like that's possible, that could be what that situation is, but we'll take a look at how it goes with going forward. So going forward, we have the Two of Wands. So that lets me know you do have a choice coming. And again, that kind of makes me feel like maybe that's what that is this is a relationship opportunity coming in, and there is somebody else who is maybe had their eye on you for a while, some time, and they're like, not going to let that happen because they are a little jealous. And so you're having to make a decision. And this could be under the World card because, perhaps one of these that's coming in is one that you've had interest in, but now you have a choice. And so you're kind of like, okay, so, I got this offer, this opportunity, and now I don't know what to do because now I've got more opportunities than I know what to do with. And it could be that, you're just feeling a little bit overwhelmed. So that's a potential, or it could be a job. Like I said, this could be a job opportunity. And, this job opportunity may mean that you have to cut off something else. So you're kind of upside down as far as thinking about, do you want to do that? Do you really want to uproot to take this job? Do you want to move to get this job? Do you want to, all the things coming into play? You need to make a decision about it because there's a lot of things coming into play with this opportunity that, it could affect your life, affect those around you, affect your family members, that kind of thing. But it's something you've been very interested in. So, but definitely a choice is coming. And then the next card is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. And this Queen of Pentacles energy does let me know that, you know, I feel like you are in a position to have a strong financial strength here, financial presence rather, and it is below this Knight of Wands. So this is leading me to believe, because of the positioning and because it's next to your choice card, it is making me believe that this is a potential that you have. Perhaps you finished a job, maybe you're a freelance person, maybe you're self-employed, maybe you just finished a project and did so well on it that now, you know, you've got a lot of other opportunities coming in for other jobs, different things like that, and you're having to make a decision. And this is the opportunity for the job coming in. But that Ace of Swords energy could very well be, because it is an ace, this could very well be like a boss, your current company, you know, anything like that, that just doesn't want to lose you at this point. They don't want you to leave. They don't want you to take that position. They don't want you to go elsewhere. This could also be a family member. You know, if your job, this new opportunity rather, requires you to relocate, let's say, this may be a parental figure, a father figure. This could be a, you know, it's an ace energy. So, you know, it's a strong energy. It's a dominant energy. It could be like your spouse, or, you know, it could be your parental figures, like I said, or a mentor or your boss, somebody that is kind of like a dominant figure that's just not wanting you necessarily to take this opportunity for whatever reason, whether it's because it's requiring you to move, or whether it's because they don't want to lose you, if it's a boss, to that opportunity, what have you. But the choice is here, and I do feel like it's an opportunity for you to make you know, quite a bit of money. It's a lucrative opportunity coming in. In addition to that, your last card is the Two of Cups. So I feel like this opportunity coming in is not only leading you to financial abundance, but also potential love and relationship abundance. So this may be somebody coming in offering you, hey, I've got a job opportunity for you here, or an investment opportunity, or, you know, come work with me, or come join in this investment with me, or this, do a job for me, or whatever. And it may not be just a job. It may be that there is also some, you know, some romance involved as well. So all in all, this could be a very, you know, if you're a single person, this could be a very, not only lucrative, but also romantic endeavor as well. So I do think that this is one you do want to weigh your choice very closely. But let's get some clarifiers on this, because this is kind of exciting, to be honest with you. I'm actually kind of excited about this because there's a potential for love and money here, and who doesn't want that, right? So let's see what we've got on this World card here. All right, we've got solitude. So I think this is learning about yourself. This is, you know, if you look, she's got the book. She's learning about herself. It's not necessarily like hermit vibes where you're like locking yourself in solitude. It's more like taking in your own personal feelings, vibes, that kind of thing. So you're learning about yourself and you're feeling about yourself in this world coming to conclusion and fruition. This has been a cycle coming to fruition where you have learned quite a bit about yourself, I feel like. And that's going to help you going forward to hopefully make this decision that is coming up when you get this opportunity from this Knight of Wands. So let's see if we can get some clarification on this Knight of Wands. Spiritual union. So again, I feel like, even though I do feel like this may also have some financial benefit to it, I do feel like there's a romantic side to this for sure. And it could be that the Queen of Pentacles energy, honestly, is because this Knight of Wands may just be a very well-to-do person. And by becoming, you know, in with them through their connections, or even just being with them as a couple, that helps you become more affluent. You know, that's very possible. So, you know, that the opportunity alone could just be, you know, a romantic opportunity, but it works out to be financially lucrative. However the opportunity comes, I do feel like it is going to be both lucrative and a romantic, with a spiritual connection too. So this is a good opportunity coming in. This is a good person for you coming in. How about this Ace of Swords in reverse though? Patience and planning. So again, I feel like this person that is trying to talk you maybe out of this situation, it's because they don't feel like you are thinking it through properly. Again, I do feel like this may be somebody who is a friend or family member, a mentor, somebody you look up to, somebody that's looking out for your best interests. I don't get a negative vibe out of this. I feel like this is a person who's looking out for your best interest. And if it's a boss, maybe some of their own too, and they use the patience and planning as the excuse. But I do feel like more so that for most of you, this is probably like a father figure or a mother figure or an older sibling, a family member, best friend, something like that. And what they're doing is they're kind of like, no, you need to slow down. I don't really think you've thought this through, because, maybe they feel like this opportunity is going to take you away somewhere. Maybe this person lives somewhere else. Maybe if it is a job opportunity they're offering you, it's elsewhere. But if it's somebody who is trying to solely offer you a relationship, it may be long distance and they want you to move somewhere potentially. And I think what they're trying to do is say, no, you need to take time. You need to rethink this. You're not thinking this through enough. You're too gung-ho on this. I don't trust this. And it's because they don't want to lose you. They don't want you to go anywhere. So they're trying to kind of like, not really poo-poo the idea, but kind of they just want to keep you essentially. So I think it comes from a place of love, but I think it's just kind of Debbie Downer really, to be honest with you. But Two of Wands here, emotional withdrawal. So that is basically saying to me that you are going to need to make this decision yourself. And I feel that especially because I do feel like there are going to be people, something about this opportunity tells me that it is going to take you away in some form or fashion from some of the people that you love or work with or care about or family members or something. And they are going to try to convince you not to go. And I think you're going to have to kind of think about this, withdraw a little bit to yourself and think about it. Make the decision solely based on you, yourself, not listen to this, kind of close it off, not hearing all of this, because they, even if they have your best interest at heart, they are also saying what they're saying because they don't want to lose you. So there is some sense of, self investment there. How about the Queen of Pentacles, new beginnings? So whether the finances are coming from the fact that you are starting a new beginning with this person, maybe just by living with them, by being with them, by dating them, by marrying them, by whatever relationship it comes to, you become well off. They are so wealthy or what have you. Or if they're offering you to work with them, have a job with them, and they're, it's a new option, new opportunity for you that's very lucrative. However this works out, it's going to be lucrative new beginning for you. And I do think it's a decision that you will make. I think you will follow that decision, but you're going to have to do it by not listening to other people, because if you let everybody else get in your ear, they're going to try to talk you out of it. And this Two of Cups, base chakra. So this Two of Cups is your base chakra, is your earthly, your earthly needs and wants. So I think this is saying that this person, while they have, you have spiritual up here. So I think that's what draws you to them first. You have a spiritual connection with them first. Okay. But down here, I do feel like you stay with them. Part of the reason that it's easy to stay with them, to continue with them, is because they are well-to-do, or they help you become well-to-do and get the things that you need and want and enjoy in life. You're able to now have the things you want. And, that makes life easier when you're not stressed about money all the time. You're not stressed about the things you need or the ththings you want. You have a nice home, you have a nice car, you have things that you don't have to be stressed about all the time. That the worldly possessions, as shallow as that sounds, the reality of it is that if you have those things and you don't have to worry every day about how you're going to get those or pay for those or deal with those. It does make life a little bit easier. That's just the reality of life. And I think it makes it able for you to focus on your relationship more because you're not worried about other things all the time. So I do think that is telling me that that is going to be something that is going to help your relationship flourish, is that you're not going to have to worry about worldly possessions. It's going to be lucrative, financially a lucrative relationship as well. So let's get some further clarification on this solitude and world card up here, beauty. And the beauty is, this is a card where it's saying, it's more of a spiritual beauty. It's more of a putting your beauty out there to the world. And again, I think you're learning about yourself. You're learning how to exude your beauty of your soul, your beauty of your heart. And by putting that out there, that is where you're going to get this opportunity to meet this person coming in that is going to see you for the beautiful person that you are and really have that spiritual union, that spiritual connection. So I do think that that is going to be great. And you've learned about that. You've learned how to appreciate your own beauty, yourself for the beauty within. That's part of what you've learned through your solitude and learning about yourself. So the spiritual union, fruition. So I think that, this may have been something you learned about yourself as well, is that you would like to have a nice relationship with a good spiritual connection. So maybe you've had a relationship in the past that just didn't have all of those connections or feelings or vibes. Maybe you are in one now and you need to get out of it, because as soon as this person comes in, that is the connection. You feel it. It's like that show my kids watch, Transylvania or something. It's the zing, you have the zing, and that's what it is. Because this is you coming to fruition. This is your spiritual connection coming to fruition, and you feel it almost immediately. So I do feel like that the right thing to do here. Also, for any of you who are looking into numbers, numerology, that kind of thing, I am seeing the 7 come up several times here for some of you. So patience and planning. So realization. And I think this is the thing, is what you're going to have to do with the Ace of Swords energy in reverse. The people around you, your loved ones. And I do believe that's who it is. Again, it could be a boss. It could be somebody like that. If this person initially approaches you about, hey, I've got a job opportunity, they may even use that as a ruse to get closer to you, and they may very well give you a job, but ultimately they want to be more than your boss or your coworker. They want to be something, relationship wise, but whatever. I do feel like this is more a family member, someone who loves you, cares about you, friend, best friend, somebody like that, just doesn't want to lose you, lose your time, and I think they're going to say, you're not thinking this through, you're not taking patience and planning. And with the realization here, I think is what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to make them realize that you've put thought into it, that you've put a lot of thought into yourself during your solitude. You've put thought into this, and this is what you've wanted to have come to fruition. This is what you've been waiting for, and that you aren't somebody who just leaps into things, that you are putting, this into action. And so, make them understand that what you're doing is not on a whim and it's not crazy. And if they care about you, that they will respect that. So down here we have the 2 of Wands and the emotional withdrawal, and we have blossoming. And again, this is where you're going to have to make the decision about how you want to grow, okay? This is a blossoming card. This is where everything's growing, right? How do you want to grow going forward? And it's under your beauty and your solitude. You're thinking about yourself. What is it you want? What is it in your soul? You personally, you're learning about yourself. What is it you want to do to grow and move forward? You realize this person might be the love, might be the one that is your zing. It might be your spiritual union. But again, you've got people in your ear saying, this may not be the best. Da, 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 da. So you have to think, you have to emotionally withdraw. You have to think in yourself, what is it I want to grow going forward? How do I want to grow going forward? Do I want to actually take this forward, or do I just want to say, okay, well, missed opportunity is missed opportunity, another one will come along, there's plenty of fish in the sea. You got to think about that. But I do believe you're going to choose the new beginning. And it is certainly because you have the will. So for sure, as I as I suspected here, and as I see playing out in the cards, of course, I do believe that because you are of strong will, strong mind, strong willpower, you are going to, go into your withdrawal. You're not going to listen to the outside sources. You're going to think it through. You're going to realize what you want growing and blossoming and going forward. And you are going to put your willpower into motion to start a new beginning. And it's going to be a very fruitful one. Queen of Pentacles energy. It's going to be a very fruitful one, abundance-wise, financially, but also just abundance in general, like abundance relationship-wise, all around. So how about this last one here, the Two of Cups and the base chakra, and we have focus. So again, like I said from jump, when you don't have to worry about worldly, goods, when you don't have to worry about the cost of paying every bill, when you don't have to scrounge and worry about finances because you have this Queen of Pentacles energy now, when you don't have to deal with that, you can spend a lot more time focusing on your relationship, okay? I mean, it's a proven fact that a lot of divorces in the US are caused by financial problems. I mean, it's very, very difficult. It's sad and it's unfortunate, but that's the reality of life, that if you're constantly struggling and stressed and worried about paying a bill or, a broken down car or a roof over your head every day, it puts strain on your life, your marriage, your every day. But if you don't have to worry about that because you've got Queen of Pentacles energy, you've got that fruition, that abundance, that money, and all your base chakras are taken care of, your worldly needs are taken care of, well, then you're free to focus on just your relationship. And how much better can your relationship be when you can do that? I mean, if you want it to. Of course, there are rich people all over the time that don't bother to focus on their relationship because they're too busy focused on work, that's true too. But if you want to, and if that is your spiritual person who you've decided you want to have the will to focus on and you want to blossom with, and then, I think that you can make that happen much easier when you have all of your base chakras taken care of. So let's see what we've got going on down here. I am seeing the 3 come up a lot. 37, 3, 33, 13, 23. So 3 is coming up a ton. So here we have prioritize self-love and care. These are advice from spirit cards just to kind of close it out, give you some tips, advice, any tricks that might help you if you need decision-making ability here. Prioritize yourself, self-love and care. And again, I think this is what you've done throughout. You've withdrawn to figure out what you need to do to blossom. You've had to make decisions. And up here, you've gone solitude, learned about yourself, thought about yourself. You have really prioritized yourself, and it's going to show and it's going to pay off. So I think this is just spirit reiterating that that's what you need to do because it's going to pay off for you. You are the joy seeker. What little victories can you celebrate? So again, you're finding the person, they're coming in with a spiritual union and fruition. You've got new beginnings, Queen of Pentacles energy and will. These are all your victories. I mean, the Spirit's telling you, you have all the victories coming. All your victories are coming. They're coming right at you, full on, but you have to take them. Don't let somebody else get in your ear over here, okay? Do not let anybody else get in your ear. Deep inward journey. You'll be rewarded for the work, okay? So right here, it says, how can you alchemize your fear? Okay, so right here, this is the only card that mentions being afraid of anything, worried about anything, having any sort of like concern. And it's the only row that has the negative potential person or people kind of saying, no, maybe don't do that, maybe. And it's telling you right here though, inward journey, you'll be rewarded for your work. So again, don't listen to those people. It's literally, Spirit's literally telling you, don't listen. Do your work, do what you know to do, put your willpower in full focus, literally, and you'll be rewarded. You will have everything that you want. I mean, it couldn't lay out more perfect for you. So Anyway, I hope that this resonates with you because it turns out fantastic. It looks like for you, love and money. If it does, that's great. Please do like, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. I would greatly appreciate it. If it doesn't, please do check out one of the other signs in your chart. Otherwise, I will hope to see you back at the end of the week for your weekend energy reading. Bye.